Hello, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies and jelly spoons. If you know the reference, put a bacon in the comments. I don't know. You should know it if you're Scottish. But hello. Today I'm going to do. Let me just fix this. One for the gentleman or lady. I'm going to show you how to do a fade. I'm not very good at explaining, so I'm sorry if this is all over the place or anything like that, but I'll try my best and I'll go slow so that you can understand, and I'll show you each step as I go, and hopefully you can transfer this into whatever cut you give your other half or yourself. But yeah, I thought I'd do one for the gents because I know there's a lot of hair tutorials out there for women, and there's many for men too, but I think when it comes to hair art and stuff, the gents get forgotten about a lot, and I want to change that because I feel like salons and stuff like that is typically a female thing. And I know, like, not female, but just like it's more a place where women like to go. And I'm not saying guys don't, I'm not saying that every salon's like this, I'm just saying most salons I've been in is mostly females, and the women are the ones that get to sit and get pampered and get like coffees and teas and all that because their hair takes longer, obviously. But a lot of the gents are conveyor belted through, so they're only getting a haircut for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. They're not having time to build a rapport with like their stylist or their barber, and they don't get offered tea, they don't get offered coffee, they don't get offered anything because it's that quick. And I think we need to slow down when it comes to gents. It's too fast. Yeah, pile them in if you want. If that's how you want to make your money, that's completely fine. That's your way of doing things. But for me, I just think we need to start focusing on gents and giving them a pamper session and giving them time to relax and giving them time for themselves and just to forget about everything and feel good about themselves, because men love their hair too. And if you're blessed enough to still have it, then look after it and get it done and make yourself feel good, you know? And it's all about yourself, what makes you feel good, and not what anybody else wants. If you don't want a haircut because it makes you feel better not having one, then don't get one. It's all about what makes you feel good. So yeah, so this one is for you guys, the gentlemen, and let's get started. So first things first, you want to start with 0.5. So some clippers, sorry, let me just, because I already started a little bit here. That's fine, I'll go back over it. So some clippers have this, and a closed one is that. So you'll see the little teeth here. When you open that, that makes it a 0.5. That's a 0, and then that's a 0.5. But I also have this guard, and that's a 0 guard, but a lot of clippers don't have a 0 guard. But if you do, you can still pop that on. And then you want to open that, so that would be closed, so the little teeth are closest to the edge. So you want to open that, so that's furthest away. If I can show you quickly again. So that's a 0. And then you pull this lever, and that's a 0.5. And now see, if you get a big distance when you close that, you'll see it moves quite a bit. If that's too far to blend decent, just do it halfway, and then it will blend a lot easier. I hope I'm explaining this alright so far. Before you start, if this is something that you're going to be doing regularly, make sure you get barbicide, because it's good practice. It kills everything. It's anti-rust, it's a fungicide, germicide, pseudomonacide, I don't know what that is, but it is really, really good anyway. It's awesome stuff. And also clippercide, it's a spray. You spray on your clippers and it kills fungus and bacteria. It's actually really good for COVID too, believe it or not. Like, if you have barbicide, you have a really, really, really strong disinfectant, because this is like medical grade, because in the salon industry and beauty industry, sorry, you have to do things like the cleanliness level has to be that of a healthcare professional, basically. So it's really good, and definitely cover your bases, because you don't want to get ringworm or a fungal infection in your scalp. And I would insert a picture of ringworm in here, but I'm not too good at that yet, but we'll get there, we'll get there. But yeah, you don't want to Google it, and it's rotten. You don't want that. And wear a cape, because it's itchy if you don't. And plus you look like he who shall not be named. Harry Potter is dead. That's a shit impression, but you get the picture. So yeah, so what you want to do is, when you're first cutting, if you have a beard and you want a kind of faded effect, I'd say take it just below your cheek, like your cheekbone, and then take it to just, I'd say where you sit your finger, where that sits there, that's where you want this 0.5 to go up to. And we're going to just focus on one side first. So I'm going to do my left side first, because that's the easiest side for me. And that's, or remember, we're opening that for 0.5. And then we're going to go up here. And I'm just going to look in the mirror as well, just so that I know that I'm doing it right, because it's quite difficult to do your aim here. So we want to get that there, and when you're going in, you want to like curve, like scoop a little, and you don't want to press too hard, because if you press too hard, then it'll be harder to blend. So you see that there? Let's just go up to here. And blonde hair like mine, so I have ash blonde hair, that's the hardest hair, or blonde hair in general is the hardest to like blend and all that, because it's so fine and there's loads of different colours of blonde in it. So sometimes it can look patchy, but it's not the actual result itself, it's just the different colours of hair. So if you have someone with dark, really, really dark hair and they've got a grey patch, that'll look like it's long, like it's not cut properly, but it's not, it's just the grey. So yeah, so we'll want to take it up to here as you're going. And let me get a little bit closer, sorry guys. I'm new at this, I'll get better. But if there's anything else that you guys want to see, or like hair care, hair products, skin products, like I'm quite into skin, but I'm not a professional, so I'll probably just leave that to them. But hair products, if you have any hair complaints, scalp complaints, hair loss, if you're a gentleman actually and you're suffering from, you know this, I'm getting to that age too guys, and it's tough, it's so tough, but there's stuff you can do to not prevent it but slow it down. A lot of shampoos and stuff, but if you want to know more, just let me know in the comments, and yeah, just give me your feedback, and whatever you want to know I'll be able to share with you guys. Because when you go to college and do hairdressing, like naively I thought because I was just getting like over being basically unable to be a human for a while, I thought like hairdressing, I always loved my hair, but I never ever did it because I was always scared of that the stereotypical hairdresser label, and I hated that. But as I went through everything, I started to stop giving a shit what people thought about me. Yeah, when you go to college, you think it's going to be easy, and it's not easy. Like, there's points where you think, like, am I studying to be a doctor right now? Like, when you're at college, you learn things that, no offence to any stylist that done it in salons, and some of them probably do learn all this in salons as well. I just know from my personal experience, working in a salon and being at college, the knowledge is a lot more vast. It's a bigger bank of knowledge about everything when it comes to hair, anatomy of the skull and layers of skin and just everything like that. And whereas in a hairdressers, they're more focused on service, so their skills are quicker and some of them are better, and yeah, so it's like you're more, I don't know, like you just learn more theory stuff. Like you get big books like this, and they're awesome too. And if you want to study hairdressing, I'd definitely say go to college and do it, because it was the best choice I ever did. It made it my life. But yeah, so mine, this is a 0.5 just to here. Now we're only going to concentrate on the front just now, and then the back will be the hardest. So you want that to go up a tiny little bit, so you kind of want a little curve there. And plus, yeah, you still want, if you fit your finger there, that's how high. So then we're going to go to the other side and do the same. I mean, I already cut it, so it's a little bit done already. And then we're just going to take the finger, so I can go a little bit higher. Also, some people will have what I have, it's like your face isn't symmetrical. So it's like one ear is a little bit higher than the other. I have that issue. So sometimes I have to like adjust the hair to make it look better. And that kind of looks alright already because I cut my hair a couple weeks ago. But if it's long, it'll be such a big difference. And you'll see a bigger line here, so it'll be harder to remove. So after you're done with your 0.5, you want to get your number one guard. Sorry, here I am. Your number one guard. I'm sorry about the mess, did you just see all that? Yeah, that's all gonna get moved. So just pop that on, and then you want to remember we had this open, so we want to close that now. And then you want to put your number one guard on. Make sure it's on secure. And then you want to just go to that line slightly and just lightly take it up, but don't press hard, because if you press hard you will dent, and then it's going to be even harder, and then you're just going to chase the fade all the way up. I like a low fade. Some guys like a high fade, but I prefer a low one. I just think it looks a lot more polished almost. Like a more, yeah, more polished. Oh sorry, I'm still standing a wee bit too far away. I'm just going to look here for 1 second. So yeah, you just want to take that up. And also, like, my hair is a pain in the butt to cut because it goes in like all different ways. Sorry, were you just looking at my ear for about an hour? Sorry, I'm looking in the mirror. Yeah, because my hair grows in all different ways, so you want to go against the hair. Like the way that you're going, you want to go against it. So if the hair's growing this way, you want to go the other way, so that you're getting it properly. Because mine grows all over the place, like all different directions. So I always have to make sure like I'm going, because behind my ear here, my hair curves down like that. So I need to curve up the way to get it. And then you can see the line now, because that's a 1. And then after that you want to open this. But remember, when we do this, this is probably going to be too long. So you may just want to take it to 2 notches. And then we're going to go up here. And you want to listen for the hair as well. And my little brother used to say, I used to hold his hair like a death grip, like constantly. And it was hilarious. So yeah, you want to just go gently do that. So you keep doing that, just up, past, slightly, and then that starts to blend. See? Starting to blend now. See? And then, because we only had it on the 2 notches, you want to pop it right open. So that's a 1.5 now. And then you just want to go slightly up, gently, and then just gently going up. It's almost like a scooping effect, but not scooping too hard, because if you scoop too hard then you're going to create dips, and then it's going to be even harder for you to fix. And then there we go, that's not bad. But then we've got the hard part, and that's all this bit. And let me tell you, cutting your own hair with clippers and you try to give yourself a fade is so difficult. So if you can do this, well done, and you need to teach me your ways, because I find it's so difficult, especially in the back. Like the front parts are so easy, obviously, because I can see, but I don't know, the rest are like, I kind of like that though, I like that effect, but nah, I need to blend it more. So then you want to go to this side, and then we're closing it again. So we're back with the one closed, because that was open, remember, so we're closing. And then, oh, the wire. Clip the wires are okay. And then you want to listen, like, definitely listen for the hair, because you'll hear it getting nicked. I'm just gonna look in the mirror just for 1 sec. I'll stand here so that you can still see me. Instead of you looking in my ear, I hope they were clean when you seen them. Well, I don't know about you guys, but my lips have been so dry because I've been in the house so much, like the central heating. But it's all good, at least we're safe. Well, at least the ones that are safe, I suppose. We don't feel really bad. We're pretty lucky compared to a lot of people right now. And yeah, I have a meeting later on today. I had some incredible news yesterday. It was unreal. Sorry, I know that was quite a morbid jump, but it's like I started thinking about all the depressing stuff, so I switched myself back to the positive. Yeah, I had a phone call. Oh, sorry, not a phone call. I got an email yesterday, and that's just the best news ever. And then I've got a meeting today, and then the details I find out today will be in Sunday's video. I'm just doing this little video because I was going to cut my hair anyway. I don't know. So I thought I'd ask you guys if you want to see this, and a lot of you said yes, so I just thought, like, why not? Like, I'll try. And like I said, I'm not a teacher, so I'm sorry if it's not too good. See, this is the same that's difficult for me. I can do it easily that way, I don't know why. But my right side is always the hardest side. And if you do the one and it's quite a big line, it's easy just to go straight back onto the 0. Just be careful you don't take it up too high. And I'm just going to pop on the 2 notches instead of closed or open. Sorry, this wire is so annoying. So then, we just want to go up again, just to make sure that's all clean, and my ears are so big so they get in the way. I mean, not pressing too hard. When it's a 0, you want to press pretty hard to get all the little bits, but anything up from a 0, you want to kind of lightly, because you want the blend to be nice and not dip. And also you can see, if you look, you'll see a little dip there. That's how you can tell where it needs like cut and blended. I'm sorry if I'm just talking rubbish here. Yeah, I went back in with a 0.5 on the sides because it was a little ooh. So now I've got my one again, and then I've opened it so it's a complete 1.5, and then I just want to go up here and slightly doing this. I'm so sorry, I'm trying to do like so you can see it as well, but it's quite difficult. Like I said, cutting your own hair is so much harder. So yeah, if you have a partner that will do this for you, then you're very lucky. And keep them sweet so that they don't mess it up. And don't argue with them. That's never a good idea when they've got clippers in their hands. They can literally make you walk around with it and scribbled it in the back of your head and you wouldn't even know. It would be kind of funny though. So after we've done that, we have number 2, the number 2 guard. And remember, so we had that open, that was 1.5, and then we're going to close that again. So then that'll be number 2. And then you're just taking that slightly past. And then you just don't want to press too hard again. You want it to be a seamless little blend. Again, yeah, the blonde hair is a pain in the butt to cut. Ah, that rhymed. I'm so sorry, I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can. Yeah, you can. So you just want to take the 2 up, and you see that's blending away? See that? That's what you're trying, that's the kind of effect that you're wanting. Now, I can't promise you I'm going to have that kind of effect all in my head because that's looking weird, I think. So you're doing the 2 front bits, and then at the back you're going to connect them together. It's easier to keep the shape as well, and to keep it like even on each side. Again, I'm so sorry if I'm not explaining this very well. I'm not very, I don't know the word, articulate. I don't know if I'm any good at explaining stuff, is what I mean. But yeah, here we go. So this is what you want. We were 0.5 just below the cheekbone, and then we closed the guard and we popped the 1 guard on, and then we done number 1, and then we opened the guard. Remember, closed and open, and then we opened the guard, so that was 1.5, and then we popped that closed again, and then we popped the number 2 on, and then we used the number 2 to blend the rest. And then this is the kind of effect that you're going for. And don't worry if it's not, I don't know, just if it's not what you expect it to be. It is difficult. You will get the hang of it. The more you do it, it's like anything. I'd never even brushed hair when I first started hairdressing. I'd never brushed a woman's hair in my life. I'd never even knew how hard you could pull a woman's hair. Like, I've done a lot of women's hair and they're like, you can be a wee bit like rougher than that, and it's like I'm trying to be so gentle because I don't want to hurt them, but yeah. So yeah, you want this kind of effect, and then after you've done the 2 sides, that's when we're going to go into the back, and this is going to be the hard part, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, so fingers crossed. Hello. Back. So I'm going to talk you through the back. So you can see here, I started with 0 here. To take all this away, I still need to go in and do my neck. Hands up if you've got a hairy neck. I need laser hair surgery. Laser hair removal on my neck. So you want to take this round, and I have this awkward patch here. This is what I'm talking about with people with ash blonde hair or like a darker blonde. It's usually all different colours of blonde, like all over. So it looks like patchy at some bits. But yeah, so you follow the line that you done underneath at the top of your ear, and you follow that round, and you want to bring it round and down like that. And then you want to do just what you done at the front. So you want to go with your 0.5 and do all that bit here, and then you want to put your 1 on and mind you're closing it, so it's a number 1, and then you want to take it just up a little bit, and then you want to open it so it's 1.5, and then take that up a little bit, and then you want to close the clipper, and then you want to open it again and do your number 2 to fade it all in. Yeah, the key on the back is just connecting the dots basically. But if you master it at the front, you'll be able to do it at the back. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. If you like this, let me know. And plus, if you want to be part of the asshole family, because that's what I'm calling us now, subscribe. Because if you subscribe to me, then that's your good deed for the day. And then after you've done that, you can go be an asshole for the rest of the day because you've already done your good deed. But I'm joking, don't be an asshole, never goes down well. But yeah, subscribe, like, comment and share please. Thank you very much, and I will see you on Sunday. Goodbye. See you on Sunday. Bye.